It's a muted beginning here today for Battletech of Endosteel Season 3, Episode 2, 3030, Part 5, or as it's known, the Bassett Bastion, the final bastion of Bassett. I believe we ended at the end of a turn, which means we start at the start of a turn.
Let's start at the beginning. A very good place to start, AP.
It's true.
We went very poetic there.
It's from Sound of Music.
Oh, my cat has decided to join us.
I think it's a tie. Oh, 12.
Okay. Okay, so my number of units is down to 4.
Are you counting the ones that surrendered?
No.
Or stood down?
Which means you go 1 and then we go 1.
Yes.
Let's know when it's our turn. Not to Battletech explain to you, because you played way more than I have.
The LRM carrier will not move, and I'll get the EricVulgaris die. I didn't do that last time, but...
Sometimes, Eric, you have the wrinkly brain. You know, you remember things.
Yeah. Right?
Other times you're like, wait, don't listen to me. I've got a smooth brain.
Very much so. Let's see here. I know my move if I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you can go because I'm still figuring things out. I think we can basically get out of range of these LRMs now because I'm only in range of one of them, and I'm on its last hex because I'm at 20 away, and it's got 21 range.
All right,
so I'm just trying to figure out.
My plan right now is to go here, and then I'm going to try it 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe here, and then I'm going to try to jump. Let's see, 1, 2, 3,
You guys are up.
4. There.
You've gone?
Yeah, he moved by not moving. Do you want to go then, Eddie?
Yeah, I can move.
Oh yeah, the turret doesn't move, I guess. That's pretty fair.
There's the SRM carrier up here.
Yeah.
He didn't surrender, but his orders are to hold the line in case there's a second wave.
All right, so let's see. Blue die.
Oh, this is completely related to the game, but the Peacemaker soundtrack is like great Battletech fuel.
Ooh, gonna pop that on. You want to link it?
No. But it's kind of like modern. It's like it's all hair metal, and it's all hair metal that's like by newer bands. Like no one got the memo that hair metal stopped in the 80s. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good for Battletech. Hair metal for me is absolutely like Battletech, right?
Yeah, I feel that. No, I just put it on random and it's already hitting the spot.
So is it my turn? AP, did you move your last guy?
I still have to finish my turn.
Okay.
So I have to do 2. So I did the LRM carrier. I'm just figuring out where I want to move this Rifleman. Do you have jump jets or anything that's really going to mess with me? No.
I do not have jump jets.
So your movement will be very predictable.
I do not have a whole lot of options movement-wise. But I also have a lot of heat to give and a lot of weapons I can fire, so.
The enemy's gate is down. You can fire at me, buddy, but just be ready for discourse.
Okay. Well, you're up now.
Okie dokie. I think.
You want to... Ooh, wait.
I think I am just going to... Well, can I see him from here, or is that too many trees?
I think you can see him.
You only have 1 unit of trees between you.
No, I think it crosses into
What
this
about
square.
the one I'm in?
The one you're in doesn't count.
Oh, I'm looking at
these.
Oh.
Shit, I'm doing Eddie's mech, not yours. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's the smooth brain. There's the smooth brain move.
It was going to happen.
My latest
okay.
understanding of how the rules work, as they've been explained to me, is that the trees you're in and the trees they're in don't count. You need 3 units of trees between the two of you.
Wow. New meta.
Okay, then in that case, because that's still in my front arc, right? I wouldn't have to torso twist. All right, I'm just gonna not move.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that I can just fire on this guy.
I'm gonna open up with the rifleman on the grasshopper.
Bring it. You got
Damn.
+3, 4 because of the trees. Is that this edge?
Defender's advantage counts. You choose, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, there's not even like a question. It actually does completely pass through that X. So like, it's the trees, anyways.
Yeah. And you got a +2 on the jump. Or plus, is it +3? Because it's no, it's +2. +2, right? Because Max's movement is 4.
Fun. Logical. And you're doing your math, so this is the wrong time to ask the question. When you have a second, I do have a question.
Okay. 2 AC 10s. Aiming for 7s. No. Not if that 3 just goes straight up in the air and comes back down as a 3. No. All right. Your question, sir?
Yeah. Fictionally, how does this damn laser shoot me if I'm like right above the wall? You know what I mean? Like if I'm like right under I have to be within its minimum range, right? Like it can't shoot down, can it?
I mean, you can see it has depressing.
Yeah, but that's well under the model's field. I'm being a weasel, dude.
Okay,
but
so
you know what I mean?
What you need to remember is that hexes are game. 30 long, right? But they're not 30 tall. These hills are somewhat more gradual than than this would display.
Right. The wall is very gradual.
The wall isn't as tall as it appears to be, is what I'm saying.
It's not the height of 4 mechs.
No, it's the height of 2 mechs. And you're at some distance away from it, it would not be difficult.
Oh, yeah, because it's relative to the
shot. Yes.
Okay, I got you. It's relative to the level it's at. Got that. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, never mind. Forgive me.
At the end of my turn, I activate the rumbling protocol, and the walls fall down, and the attack titans just roll out as Aaron Bassett.
You had me there for a second. I was like, wait, what? The rumble protocol?
I think the final episode of that is soon, is the thing. And I thought the final episode was like 5 weeks ago, and now more episodes keep coming, and I'm like, when is this going to end? When will this show finally end? Because it's been building for 4 seasons without stopping. I need there to be a finale. Anyway,
what show is this?
Attack on Titan.
Oh,
right. Quick question. Heat buildup is per hex, right?
For jumping?
Minimum
Yes.
3.
Yes. Okay.
Otherwise per hex.
Okay. So I got 4 heat buildup for that. All right. So I'm just doing quick heat math real fast.
I can shoot them while you're doing that.
Go ahead.
I am going to see if I can get real lucky here. I am only going to shoot with 1 PPC, and since I didn't move, I can use my sharpshooter. And I'm going to try to aim for his right torso so I can see if I can blow up that AC-10 ammo.
Now hold on. Wait, I can do this.
Can I not do that? Is that not how that works?
No. I'm just making sure. I think if you sharpshoot, you only fire 1 weapon, period.
Right. So I'm firing 1 PPC.
Okay. All right. Because what you said earlier was, I've got a lot of weapons to shoot with.
I did.
This is very different than what you just said.
That is absolutely correct. My initial plan was I was going to just kind of fire everything, but then I realized I cannot move and use the sharpshooter, and it's rare for me to have a good opportunity for that.
So what aimed shot target are you taking?
So I am shooting with a PPC, and I'm aiming for the right torso.
Okay,
so as long as I hit, it will be through armor
you have a
automatically.
+4 to hit
Okay.
for a sharpshooter.
But
you get a -2 for having sharpshooter, so it's +2.
Okay. So wait, maybe I might not be able to do this. Hold on.
Sorry, that only counts if you have advanced imaging or enhanced imaging. Okay. So you have a +4 to hit.
Okay, so I would start at 2.
Yes.
+4 would be 6.
Okay, it
Plus
also says you
2.
have to remain. Oh, you did remain stationary. Never mind. You're qualifying.
So I would have to do, okay, so it would be plus 2 for medium range would be 8. And then he's in trees, so that would be another plus 2. I'd be shooting at 10.
Sure.
No, we're not doing that. Change my mind.
If you hit, you're going to scoop something really. That center torso is literally just made of important parts. I want to encourage you to take a risk. That will work out in my favor.
I don't think that this is the right idea. It's the odds are not good enough. So instead, I will lose that plus 4, be hitting on 6s, and I will fire with 3 PPCs. Wait, let me just make sure I have enough. Okay, so I'm 25 worth of.
So I'm in heavy woods, and I have a plus 1, so that's 3 to begin with. Then you have a 1 from the woods in front, so it's 4.
Plus 2 for medium range is 6.
Plus your skill is 8.
Oh, 8. Okay, 8. That works.
You have a 2 gunnery, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's 8.
8. Okay, so we're shooting 3 PPCs at 8. We're gonna be building 5 heat, but that is okay. PPC 1. That is a miss. PPC 2.
That's a good thing you didn't aim for a 10.
That is a hit.
That rollover though.
So that's a hit. Location 11 is the left arm.
Yeah.
And PPC 3. That is it. Location 10 is left arm.
Left arm again.
Mm-hmm.
It is internal.
Nice. Does it have anything in its left arm that I care about?
Autocannon 10.
Oh, that's not bad. No
But
crit though, right?
You didn't get a crit.
I do have edge. Oh no, I only have plot points. Never mind. I guess we'll leave that be.
Okay. LRM carrier firing at a target.
At a target.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out who they're going to shoot.
We just haven't figured out which target.
It's going to be the Hatchet Man.
All right, nice knowing y'all.
You got this, man.
Is it in range of the Hedger Man?
Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
Oh yeah, okay.
I might make you re-roll an attack roll if it hits me.
It should be pretty long. It's a long range. It should be tough.
What's a 9?
Okay,
So
that
far.
misses. Go ahead.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, what is it hitting on?
Turret.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to shoot the turret with an AC 10.
Sure.
Kind of pointless, but yeah, why not?
I pretty much just like can't miss. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Can't miss. I hit a turret 8, which I think is only one base thing, right? So it's only like 10 damage or whatever. I can pretty much jump and shoot the AC 10 with impunity, which is why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Second
right.
LRM carrier also firing at Jasper.
Wow. They're just really trying to.
Yeah. Take it down.
Yeah, exactly.
All misses.
I mean, I guess it's smart to focus fire, but
Still standing.
yeah.
A lot of missiles.
All right.
missiles.
So Grasshopper, I believe, hitting on 5s because I'm shooting at the Rifleman. So
Offline.
I find that extremely
5
unlikely.
seems unlikely, yeah.
Okay. Your gunnery skill is a 3.
no, 2.
Okay. So you
2.
got 2. Then
2
you have
plus
3 points
1.
of woods already brings you up to
Oh,
5.
sorry, I forgot about
Your
the
jump
plus
brings you
2.
up to 6, 7, and then any range you have will add to that.
Yeah, so 7. What do you got?
Probably
Medium
nine,
range?
No, 7 for PPC, and then it would be
Oh, yeah.
9s for
Yep.
medium lasers.
Mid-les. Yeah.
So, wait, hold on a second. Why? Okay, I think you're right, but for some reason I missed the woods and then I guess other things, but I only get a +1 for my jumping. It's all
Yes, you're
medium
firing
range.
through a woods and then a 2 woods. So just the woods alone is 3.
3. That's right. Okay. All right. So 7s for the PPC. That's a hit. It's a critical if it goes through. Location 6.
Right torso. That's not going to go through, unfortunately.
All right. And I'm sorry, I didn't say this before, but I'm shooting 4 medium lasers.
Okay.
So hitting on 9s. That's going to be a miss. That's just 1 short. That's lame. Oh my God, 2 8s in a row. All right. None of the medium lasers hit. That's my turn.
Okay. Remove our dice. Do it again. I think most of you will have some measure of heat calculations to be making.
Yep, I already got it.
9 plus 5 is 14.
I'm at 11 heat.
6.
Okay, next round, something will happen. You're getting sensor detections coming around you. Something
We're
is
so
approaching
close.
from the west side. The previously aforementioned patrol.
We're so close.
On top of that, you can hear encrypted radio chatter, and your sensors are indicating that another set of helicopters
Enemy
are preparing
detected.
to take off.
Got it.
Enemy power-up detected.
What do you have?
Eric?
Eric.
14. Sorry.
Oh.
I said it like 10 years ago. My bad.
Once again, I'll be moving the SRM carrier by not moving it. Y'all are up.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to wait to see where the rifleman goes. So I think because you guys have a pretty predictable just jumping as far as you can to get towards the wall. I say one of you goes first.
I'm kind of torn though, because I need to see where the rifleman goes to not get my back shot out.
Well, you can't both go last, so
Yeah.
Well, if you jump into the right place, it should be absolutely impossible for the rifleman to take you back.
But then the turret would take my back potentially. So I want to make sure that I have at least a good point of reference there. Hatchman, do you have a good move?
Yep.
All right, go for it then.
1, 2, 3.
Ballsy. Does the turret have a minimum range?
No, I already asked that question.
Oh. Lame.
I guess I'm having trouble seeing like how you could even get in a situation where either of them have where you.
Well, basically, like if I move and I face this direction, I don't. What's the movement speed of the rifleman?
Should be
4-6.
4-6, yeah.
4-6.
okay. The LRM carrier doesn't move for its move.
So, like originally, my plan was to move here, right? So I have side shots probably from the turret, and maybe from the rifleman, depending where they move.
This is as far as they could go towards your back, I think. Unless it could turn for 1, 2, turn for 3, 4, 5, 6. It could get there. Is that a back shot? Is this a back shot?
Probably, yeah. Especially if I'm facing this direction.
I don't. That's what I'm asking. I don't actually know.
What's the angle there? So that here.
Here is the card.
Okay, so
you would be.
it would be here.
I don't know how to use this thing.
You rotate it. You rotate it to match wherever your front side is.
So front side would.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to take it away. You tell me where you are and what direction you're facing.
So the idea is to move here, facing in that direction.
Your only rear shot is located here or here.
Yeah, so you'd be fine with him going there. So you're fine there.
Right.
He can't take your back.
So he's got a 1 to move, but moving out of the woods doesn't take 2, right?
No.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's all right.
It is entirely possible for him to move into your back.
He could get here.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd say you should just pick somewhere else other than that specific spot, because that seems like the only one. Like if you went like over here somewhere, he's not gonna be able to get your back.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've just been trying to stay in the woods because, you know, it obviously makes it a lot harder to hit.
Yep.
This may not be 100% of an option. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Not this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. If I move there, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Too late for me to change my turn, right?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Way
Yeah,
too late.
fair enough. Yeah, I understand.
All right, so let's see. Here, maybe, or
I think this is your best bet.
you think there?
I think so. Unless I'm missing something.
I don't think so.
We should make a decision though, because we're taking a while for this.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. Well, here. I'm just going here.
That makes sense. Okay.
LRM carrier does not move.
Oh, I guess I don't get to see the rifleman move anyway.
But the rifleman still has to move.
Oh, the rifleman has to move before.
Yes.
Got it.
Because now I have twice as many people as you, so I move too. Because it's 2 versus 1. The rifleman doesn't move.
Okay. I will move 1, 2, turn for 3, 4, 5. Does that give me any? 0 movement. Okay.
Okay. LRM carrier firing on Hatchet Man.
Oof.
Nothing. Oh,
Correct.
9? Yeah, nothing.
Correct.
Is that an LRM on 9?
Yes. It's a miss.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, okay. Phew.
Go ahead.
I can shoot first if y'all want.
Go for it, man.
Okie dokie. I'm only shooting the 1 PPC this time so I can cool down. Should still be in mid-range. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, short range. So starting at 2, he's got 2 woods. That makes 4. And I think that 5 for my walk, right? I think that's it. Cool. PPC firing on a 5. That'll hit for sure. That's a 12.
Seems like someone who should have sharp shot. Center torso.
That's true. Center torso for 10. Love it.
LRM carrier at Hatchet Man.
Whoa. Snake eyes.
You get snake eyes, one of your LRMs.
Oh, double snake eyes.
That means his LRMs blow up, right?
I think so. That's not the
Because
rules? Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you want to play by those rules?
No.
No.
Good, thanks.
We make a lot more rolls than you do.
I mean, I'm gonna plunk the turret again, but that's all I got going on. Anyone else doing something?
No, go for it. I'm gonna shoot the rifleman or the turret. I'm debating on that.
All right, I'm pretty sure I'm just hitting you on like a 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 6 hits you. 10 damage.
I'm unloading a Alpha Strike Rifleman to Hatchet Man.
Jeez.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm not next to you, sadly.
So you only get your woods. You may choose to take these woods as defender's advantage.
I choose. I choose that.
Thought you would.
I choose.
All right.
I has woods.
Lay it on me.
Oh. What are you hitting on?
7s and 9s.
Oof.
My favorite Queens of the Stone Age song.
Ooh. Miss. That's a
Yeah.
hit.
That hits.
Right torso for 10. No criticals.
Right torso, hit for 10.
The medium lasers, miss. And miss.
Wow.
You hit me in the one spot I have had more than 10 armor.
That is lucky.
Dude.
I have 4-4. My left arm to right arm, 4-4-1-3-0.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's like the SRM all over again.
Yeah, right. That's our carrier.
This thing,
man.
This is why Jasper survives. He knows how to share his armor.
Lucky.
By that he means everyone who hits him so is really lucky.
He's got the lucky.
All right. So I'm gonna fire my PPC and 2 medium lasers. I'm gonna do the math real fast. Yeah, that's fine. Into the Rifleman.
I think your math is the same as last time.
Is it? We got 1 woods. And then the
2 woods.
the 2, yeah, the 2 + 2.
Yeah, so that's +3.
So +3.
Oh, actually, it's 1 less because you didn't walk this time.
That's true.
So you're hitting on 8s and 6s, I think.
Nice. Okay. So 6 for the PPC and 8 on the medium lasers. So PPC. That's a 6. That's a location 6, not a critical.
You're firing at what? Sorry?
The Rifleman,
Okay.
So location 6.
Rifleman is going to be right torso.
which
Shouldn't be
that was the
bad
second
for
time
him.
I've hit that. Yeah, second time I've hit that.
And this is with the PPC.
Correct. So 10 damage.
And no.
No crit.
That's really
Uh,
unfortunate
which-
for you.
What's your crit dice look like? It may be worth edging that.
Actually, how do I tell?
It's
AP can tell.
4
Yeah,
2.
but
Oh
Or
yeah,
two.
so if you reroll the 2, you have a not terrible chance of getting up into the.
yeah, fuck it. I'm almost done. I think I have some edge left. Let me double check.
Okay, you can just spend a plot point to force a critical.
Oh, that's definitely worth it then, because the chances of you getting more than 1 crit are pretty low.
True. Let me do it.
All right. Now
Let's
you
see what-
roll 2d6 for the critical location.
So we just got to.
Alright.
You
We're
have a 2 and
praying
3
that it-
chance of instantly destroying this entire mech.
We're praying that we get the AC10 ammo.
You only
Pray
really
for
need to roll
AC10
one.
ammo.
You just roll 1d6 because there's only top half. So on a 1, he's alive, and on a 2 and 3, he's dead.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Wait,
keep
no,
rolling.
hold on.
Why are you rolling 2 dice?
Oh, I'm only rolling 1.
You just roll 1d6.
Okay.
1, he's alive. 2 and 3, he's dead.
3.
That's a 3.
Okay, so he's going to spend an edge to eject as he feels the rumbling happening within his rifleman. The ammo explosion is slow. The PPC crackles into the chest. Doesn't look like anything's happening for a moment. Then there's like one weak flash, and you're like, oh, is it going to happen? Nothing happens for like a full second and a half. You take your attention elsewhere, and then the arm just blasts off of the mech. Cockpit ejection. Whoosh, as a fire erupts out of the top of the mech. So the rest of the torso is still intact, right? So it's going up because there's a hole in the cockpit now where the cockpit used to be. So it's being funneled out of there. And it
It's like
basically
a chimney.
it looks like a flare, actually.
Oh my god.
Wow. The cockpit is just like on fire in the base. That's crazy.
Gotta love a good ammo explosion.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that was my first one.
And he lands literally as close to enemy forces as possible. Michelle, you have no manner of luck at all, my friend.
Oh my god.
Not that it matters.
Well, the medium lasers just kind of bleh. I would hold fire if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I'm not.
No, I mean, you're already committed to shooting the lasers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to destroy at this point. The mech is totally wasted, but
it's a 7.
you still build
that
the
hits.
heat.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't need to roll them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, the mech is destroyed. Like the center torso is gone. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
Medium laser firing at Jasper misses. Large laser firing at Jasper. That might hit. 4, 5, 6, 7. That will hit.
Do you have any edge left to reroll that?
How many crits?
1.
Do you want to? Can you plot point to make him miss, or
No, you can hit my left torso. That's fine.
Okay, I do for 8. I get 1 of your heat sinks.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
okay?
You guys are going to want to do heat math now.
I actually dissipate.
I'm still okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna dissipate some.
3, 2.
I build 11. I dissipate 25, so I go down to 0.
Do I have to survive this last round in the base? Or
Yes,
is that
you have to make it to the end of the round.
That shouldn't be hard because can the turret fire the other way?
The turret moves at the end of the movement phase to turn, and it can only turn 1 hex.
Oh, interesting.
So you'll be fine.
What's its firing arc?
Doesn't matter because both of these turrets have to reload.
Oh, fuck.
They have to, recharge.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about them. It's the LRM carriers that you need to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, but if you're behind a level of the same height as them, can't they not see you?
They have oblique attacker.
Oh.
You don't know that, but they will definitely hit you.
okay? Well,
Tactics.
All right, well,
Ooh, you
I go
probably
first.
win the tactics.
LRM
snake
carrier
eyes.
does not move. You guys have to move. I actually have 3 units, not 2. I still have that SRM carrier out there that's not doing anything useful. And just hold on for a second. I got to do something real quick because we didn't do it earlier, and I want to make sure we secure this before anyone forgets. So I think the only people that reasonably fired on Michelle were the Black Knight and the Grasshopper, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to split the XP between the 2 of them. I need to know about the 2 SRM carriers. I think you maybe only blew up 1 of those 2.
We made them retreat. We blew up 1 and made 1 retreat.
And I think that was split between
this guy's
Black Knight and Grasshopper again, I believe.
Okay, so it's a 1-1.
Yeah, I think Jasper has mostly been advancing.
And destroying a heavy mech is 3 points. So I'm gonna award 2 to the Grasshopper and 1 to the Black Knight.
That makes sense.
That doesn't. So don't write any of that down till the end of the battle. But I'm trying this new method where we don't forget.
Yeah, that's fair.
radical new method.
I think I get like a medal or something like that too, where it was.
So you guys are up now that I've not moved something. We just go 1-1-1-1.
I can pretty easily move here. If that's cool with folks.
Sounds good to me.
Do you think I should move at this angle or?
Well, we got mechs coming this way.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. We have to go back to the beginning of the round.
Oh.
I completely forgot about the Cattle Masters.
Oh.
You're right. We are on round 10. It's Cattle Master time. These Cattle Masters still have the Hiroka branding on them.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing they have a mounted searchlight.
Gotta find those cattle.
Okay.
Well, never mind. You don't really have to worry about them shooting you in the back because they don't have any guns.
Anything? Well, we'll see. They might have something.
They have retro blades.
Retro, yes, retractable blades.
They don't have any guns? Really? Wow.
They're not war mechs, you know? It's just like a fancy car.
They could have been retrofit. I don't know, man.
Okay, so now I have 5 units, and I'm going to start by not moving the SRM carrier. Go ahead.
All right. So my move, so we have some units on the field. They only have blades, so I'm just going to go like this. Does that make sense for folks?
Seems good to me.
I have 4, you guys have 2, so I'm going to not move both LRM carriers.
Eric, you want to jump inside?
Yep. Doing it. Ching.
That's a great place to put yourself. It means that I can't bullshit you with this turret. Movement range on these guys. These fine fellows. 4-6, huh?
Speedy little buggers. Don't these things run on like gas instead of
yes, they're diesel burners. I think.
Incredible.
Let's see if it says ice or fusion. Yes, it's an ice mech. So internal combustion engine.
Wow, the Battlemaster went straight for the Black Knight. Ballsy.
It's a
What do you
bold
want him
play.
to do, man? You want him to
I get it. I get it.
You want him to physically crawl up the side of that mountain? Like, what do you want from me? All right, Black Knight, you're up.
Okay, so I could move 1, 2, turn for 3, 4. I am just going to. What do you think? Should I just go toe to toe with this guy melee wise?
You'll absolutely demolish him.
That's what I was thinking.
May as well. I mean, right now you're kind of holding the back line.
The only disadvantage is that that's way in my PPC's minimum range, so I can't really fire PPCs at him if I do that.
What about the one behind him?
Oh yeah, I could do that. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and just turn.
This is going to be a battle for the ages. Battlemaster versus Black Knight.
What if he retract blades just right into my head, killing me instantly?
Oh my god, so embarrassing.
So, the Battlemaster pilot that's in the lead doesn't say anything, but the one who's in the rear opens a direct laser comm to you, Jasper, and says, "Attention, opposing forces. This is Wolfhound. You are on private property. Commit an illegal act. Stand down immediately, or you will be treated as terrorist forces."
This is winning.
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
No. You go ahead.
Lachlan will just like repeat basically the same message that he did with the SRMs, where he'll just say, "I'm afraid you need to stand down, Wolfhound. Whittington law-keeping forces here on official business. Stand down or be fired upon."
Stand down, and we will authenticate your identity. Otherwise, we cannot be responsible for exercising our self-defense rights underneath the planetary charter or the Constitution.
You've been warned. You've been warned.
Well, you know what? You've been warned, jackass.
All right. Lachlan with close comms. There's no point talking anymore.
All right. LRM firing on the
that's a hit.
hatchet man. Yeah, he absolutely zooms in on you.
On
an 11? Are you kidding
Get rid of
me?
that. Get rid of that. Reroll that whole thing.
How are you doing it? You're doing it with edge or plot points?
Edge.
Okay,
Edge.
So you
Whole
have to
roll.
re-roll the red dice, essentially.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a bit better.
That's 2.
Oof.
3.
Oh. Wow, we're maximizing our plot points and edge.
That's a really good one to
Yeah,
miss.
that's a really one to miss. Holy shit.
Wow.
That is instant death.
Wait, where's your edge here, Eric?
I just spent it. It's over here.
He just gave it to you.
He flung it in your direction.
Yeah, I flung it. I shoved. I
stored
shoved
them over
early.
here,
Sorry.
but yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. I took it out of my
I was like, you don't
repository at the
have an
bottom.
edge. This is all. This
Yeah,
is
it's
a
fair.
lie.
'Cause- yeah, my spent trash was over there to the right. When I was doing it.
Go ahead.
That makes sense.
You guys are up. We're shooting.
My God.
I can shoot.
I can also shoot.
Why don't you go first?
I'm hitting on a question. Do the turrets get a minus because they're stationary?
Yeah, you have a -4.
Then I hit no matter what. So I'm just going to point
You
blank.
always miss on double ones.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, does PPC have medium range? Or minimum range? I forget. Okay, then I actually do
It's a
have to roll.
+3 to hit something right next to you with the PPC.
Okay, that's not a big deal. Actually, you know what? No, I'll just. Yeah,
No? Yeah?
I'll shoot. Fine.
Okay. You just ran through a rainbow
Of emotions.
yeah. that'll hit.
So yeah. All right. So 10 damage.
Second LRM carrier firing at the hatchet man.
Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
That's exactly what the Bassett forces are saying right now.
No.
One kid.
Oh
Yes.
No.
What is wrong with you? Reroll something. You can use a plot point.
Plot point reroll.
Or you could
Okay.
use lucky. You have lucky, don't you?
No, lucky can only be used
lucky
for
only-
me.
Can only be used
Yeah.
on yourself. Okay,
Got
so
it.
plot point will allow you to do the following things.
Oh man. What are they hitting on? 9s? No 10s?
I just
Force a reroll of any one dice roll.
Yeah.
So you can make me reroll the 5 or the 6.
reroll a 6, I guess. Then
Okay. So I need this to come up with.
Oh, no! Holy shit, does that kill Jasper?
yeah, probably.
You can
You
plot
have
point
any
to
edge
eject.
left?
No, I spent the edge on the reroll.
Okay.
I have a
Yeah.
plot point in lucky.
You are dead.
Wait, seriously?
Yes. The rest of the
Okay.
missiles won't matter. He gets enveloped. I think probably like 1 or 2 of the missiles hits the head and the automatic ejection sequence triggers. And as the cockpit is taking off, it slams goose style into another missile. And the headless hatchet man just falls. So hatchet mans have a full head ejection system. The whole head comes off rather than just the cockpit. But the cockpit glass is clearly just smoke is pouring out of it, and it's very clear that like as it comes down, the like parachute hasn't activated. It hits the ground and also explodes in a fireball. Like Jasper is definitely unambiguously dead at this point. The hatchet man itself drops to its knees, and like the hand catches the edge of the wall next to it, and it like stumbles and falls.
Lachlan
clumsily.
just screams in his cockpit, Jasper, no!
Yeah, Anko's like similarly just like, no, Jasper.
Holy shit. I cannot believe that just happened.
Didn't expect to die today. Yeah, okay.
Oh man, I was kind of like, should he roll the hit die or the location?
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because he rolled a 6 into a 6.
Yeah.
So
No.
it still would have been a 12.
Now hold on.
Is there like a pilot test to
I thought you
eject,
could
or
plot
no?
point to prevent a headshot, right?
You can plot point to do a couple of things, so hold on.
Yeah. So you might
Okay,
still be
you
able
may still be alive.
there might be like just an inkling of hope.
Honestly, like if Jasper does die though, like
No,
you know,
because you already spent a roll on this, you can't spend another.
Yeah, that's
plot point.
kind of that was my gut why I wasn't like super fighting for it. But yeah,
He goes
yeah,
down.
I'm dead.
no, Jasper, that's so
You only
sad.
it only took like 3 headshots to kill me. That's fine.
That is
yeah.
so sad.
What do you guys
Oh
got?
well,
Oh yeah,
I got a
Say la vie.
shooting. Question for you, AP.
Yeah.
What do I need
throw
to
me the
not?
best funeral.
What do I need to not shoot in order to melee?
Can't be anything in your arms.
Okay, so I have to not
Or
shoot.
alternatively, you can choose to kick rather than punch.
What's the advantage or disadvantage?
So kicking, you get a -2. You can only do one of them, right? You can only kick once, but you could punch twice. Kicking will only hit legs. Punching, you have a 1 in 6 chance of hitting in the head. So, it's lights out if you block, if you Jasper Hiroka somebody enough times.
We'll hold off on some stiff then. Okay, so first I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot everything that isn't in my arms.
Okay, so that's 1 medium laser, a second medium laser, and a PPC.
Correct. So I'm shooting 2 medium lasers, small laser, PPC.
This guy may be dead before you have to worry about punching him.
Well, the 2 PPCs are going at this guy. And then my secondary target for all the lasers is this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So this guy has PPCs, 2 woods to contend with.
Got it. So we got 2 woods. So that's starting at 2 plus 2. I walked for 1. He ran for 1. So that's 6. And then short range, so that stays 6. 2 PPCs hitting at 6.
You have 2 daughters.
Well, one can't pilot.
One has she can if you have the SLDF neuro helmet,
which Anko has. So there's a possibility.
I mean, you'll be playing Tamari, essentially.
Yeah.
It's actually an upgrade.
Yeah, that is good character. Good character.
I will assemble a Tamari sheet for you based on her known skills.
Got it. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so hitting on 6s, 2 PBCs, PBC 1.
So Tamari pilots the Tamari?
Yeah.
Like it's like made for her and I don't even get to use it? Holy shit, this is actually cooler than... Oh, what?
First one is a miss.
All right.
Works for me.
Second one is a hit, location, center, torso.
And this is a PPC?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like
it's internal.
Yeah,
it's so
it's
internal.
Critical.
Can't
it's
get any
critical.
more internal than that. The center torso is 50% gone with just 1 shot. Go ahead and roll critical. I mean, it's not great, and I don't know if ice has a special thing that happens when it gets hit. So let me just.
Do I roll both dice or just 1?
You will need both because it's a 2-part critical chart.
1 and 3.
Internal combustion, and then Adobe will tell me it doesn't understand internal combustion, and then I'll force it. Because Adobe is broke as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Adobe PDF readers are just like it struggles.
Internal combustion, 7 parts. Okay, ice. Critical hits on ice do not generate additional heat. Instead, the controlling player makes a 2d6 roll to see if the engine. Sorry, so what did you get?
1 and 3.
1, 3 is an ice hit. Okay, so I now on a at the end phase in which the ice is hit, apply a +3 modifier if this is the second hit. So on a 10 or greater 2d6 roll, this mech will just explode from being shot. It does not explode instantly. It does not, however, build any more heat. So,
alrighty, and then I have 3 medium lasers and a small laser.
Wow!
All of these are going to be in short range.
+1 for secondary target.
+1 for secondary target. So 2 + 1 is 3, and then 4. No, 3. Just 3. All right, hitting on 3. Here's medium laser 1. That'll hit. Location 4 is right arm. Medium laser 2.
Sorry, that was internal.
Okay, right arm internal. I didn't get a crit on that first one.
Okay.
The second shot is a 3, which hits. 8, location is left torso.
That's internal.
9 would be 1 crit.
Okay, you take out the cargo.
Cargo hold taken out. Alrighty, and then last medium laser.
Now, I want to be real clear here, all right, in slow motion. This pilot doesn't know Jasper's dead. All he knows is that he's the guy taking down the criminals, the bad guys, right? He's arriving on scene in the same way that someone would in, what was that Fox show where Cops. He arrives on scene like Cops, right? But when he sees that his cargo area takes a critical hit, he goes, no! Because his export Draconis Combine brand beer, which is like $25 a bottle, is in there so that he and the Sarge can kick back after the patrol, right? Get a couple cold ones. Your medium laser has just flash misted everything in there.
Poor guy. I hit him again. 5 is a right leg.
The leg holds.
Okay, and then small laser. That hits center torso.
All right, he's gonna hit you with the retractable blade and a punch.
Retractable blade?
Yes. Yeah,
that hits.
100% hit.
Location.
Seen another 6 here. Left torso takes 3.
Left torso takes 3.
That will also hit.
Where'd I hit?
Right arm takes 2.
Okey-doke. So now I get to kick, punch, do something.
You can you withheld weapons, so you probably want to punch twice.
Punchy.
Yep.
All right.
So
What do I have to
piloting
hit?
skill.
That's
He's your
30.
secondary target, so you have a +1. He has a movement for +1.
So that'll be 5.
Okay, pretty good. Easy mode, like that. Just like
Punch
that.
1 hits.
Damn. Yeah, no,
Punch
whoa,
two.
whoa.
Shit,
You have
sorry.
to one. Well, let's see if the second one also hits. Yes. Okay, so just roll 1d6. That's where the first one will land.
That's a 5.
Okay, so that's a right arm, and you're a 75-ton mech, correct?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just gonna blow off his arm for sure.
You punch at 1 for 10, so you hit for 8 damage to his, what do we say, left arm?
Yep.
Yes, you do exactly blow off the left arm. 1d6 again.
That's a 2.
Left torso is now taking 8. You were already in there. 5,
That's gone.
6, 7, 8. Okay, so left torso's gone and center torso's exposed.
Bye-bye. All right, next turn, I guess.
I forgot to make some of these guys have PSRs. But
So since Jasper's dead,
One of us needs to make a tactics roll, yeah.
So I think
the grasshopper's in the compound at the end of the round.
Oh, okay.
So here I was. I'd been planning all week for Jasper Bassett showdown, but in fact,
man,
what we get is a cinematic of the smoking hatchet man as the grasshopper steps over and around it, rounds the corner around the power station towards the entrance of the Bassett mech bay, where numerous other agri-mechs, ranch mechs are being fitted. It's clear that, less than 5 minutes of warning is not enough time to get all of these mechs ready to go. Like, there are pilots that are just in the cockpit going with nothing. Like, hoses are still attached, green tags are being removed. Bassett is in his mech, desperately powering it up, but you managed to get to him before 20 turns, so he hasn't finished arming and startup. So you catch him when he's at literally his most vulnerable in your grasshopper as you round the corner. Menacing PPC arm perhaps raised towards him. You have free reign over this mech bay. You could tell them to do anything because all these people are sitting ducks. The techs just stop working when you round the corner, by the way. They just throw their arms up. Throw their hands in the air.
I think Anko through a modulator just says in a loudspeaker to the bay,
stand down. Power down your weapons and mechs. Stand down. Bassett, you're with us.
I want you to remember what happened here today, men. Remember Shattered Crown. That criminals snuck over our borders like wolves in the night. Thieves and bandits come to take what's ours.
Can I hear this?
Yes.
Lachlan will just interrupt on his comm and he will just say, "That's enough, Bassett. It's over. You're under arrest for perpetuating the lake bombing and the killing of so many innocent people. This act of terrorism cannot go unpunished."
The lake bombing. You are so desperate to find a victim for this crime that you will not stop even at me. The madness of Lachlan McDougal. His rage knows no bounds. The loss of his wife has clearly driven him insane. Now,
Tell it to the courts.
I'm gonna need you to make a sensors check here real quick.
Who?
You, Eddie.
Okay.
You.
What's that roll?
That's a great question.
I think sensors is a skill.
It is a skill, and I'm looking
There are
it up.
so many niche skills that we just do not need to invest points in.
I mean, it sounds like you do need to invest points in them.
I mean,
The thing is, you guys like have strongly min-maxed rather than diversifying your portfolio.
I mean, yeah, to some degree.
Perception.
It's perception.
Yes, you will need a 14.
Is this vision or hearing?
It is using your sensor, so unfortunately it is neither of those things. It is intelligence, so.
Okay. Let's see. Intelligence is... Oh, that's mapped incorrectly.
You might have perception.
I do have perception. But it's mapped incorrectly. So this is actually... Hey, Tara, stop it. My cat decided to... Okay. All right, so may as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss in a point. Oops. There we go. So now I have a +5. Hey, Tara, stop it. My cat is just like demanding attention now. All right. Rolling +5. I don't have my minus or my bonus. So that's great. So I have a thing with vision. Okay, so I'm rolling 2d6 and trying to get a 14 with a +5. Oh, shit. Well, I was trying to roll, but anyway, that's okay.
We'll get rolled.
Flat point.
Yeah. I have edge too.
Well, you only get one reroll, so
yeah.
Choose your next words carefully. I'll say this: bonus plot points become XP. Bonus edge does not.
That's true. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use edge so I can choose which one or choose how many I want to reroll. I'll reroll the 1.
Sure, go ahead.
That's an 8
That's
plus
13.
5, 13. One
Not
short.
enough. Not enough.
Now, again, Sebastian Bassett had thought that if there was one person who was going to take him down, it would be Jasper Hiroka. So what happens here in the aftermath will be the discussion for historians and military analysts for years to come. You've walked past some parked vehicles like SUVs and such to get here, right? I mean, it's a livable compound. People live here.
Right.
Someone throws a tarp off of what is clearly a AC-10 field gun, which has been pre-sighted to shoot Bassett's cockpit. And Bassett begins saying, "No! No, please, no! I surrender!" as the field gun fires. and kills him.
Would I be able to interpose since I'm supposed to be in front?
You
That's
actually
the roll.
can. You
Oh,
can.
yeah.
If you
I'm
spend
adjacent.
2 plot points, you can take the hit.
But wouldn't it hit his head then?
Yes.
So then
Wait,
you
why would
die.
it hit my head?
Because that's where it's going to hit Bassett. It's pre-aimed for the head. You take the hit for him. Now
I see.
you won't die from that, actually. 10
really?
points of damage to your head will not kill you.
Oh, then yeah, you can do that.
Unless it's a critical hit, in which case there's a 1 in 6 chance it will kill you.
You
How much do
feeling
you
lucky?
want Bassett to pay for these crimes you think he's committed but have no proof of?
Well, someone has proof. She said she did at least.
Yeah. You could stop Bassett's story. He's clearly pre-written a script where he dies
Right.
as a martyr, betrayed by these police officers.
Yeah. So
You could stop it. You're fast enough. But you could die in the process.
edge, I can eject. Correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm gonna
did
do
you
it.
just spend your edge?
I have 1 edge left.
Very well. You want to spend the plot points to take the hit?
Do it.
You turn, seeing this happen. No! Your grasshopper stutter steps sideways. You take the hit in the head. We don't need to know if it hits or not because we know it hits. The question is, does it critical? My God, you die.
Oh my God, it
You
does.
die.
I can re-roll that. Right.
I mean, you're better off using the edge to eject. You don't
Yeah,
want to
there's
reroll
no risk.
that.
There's no risk to just using the edge to eject. You just
The
survive.
AC-10 doesn't just hit the cockpit. It got a 12 on the critical, so it totally demolishes the cockpit. There's nothing left inside.
Wow.
What this? Listen, I couldn't hit a single fucking thing with the LRMs half the night, and here at the end, I'm just pilots knocking them out of the sky. What do you want from me? All right, Bassett had not planned for you to go to this level of. So, at this point, you eject, right, and now you're outside of his mech bay with I don't know, probably like a sword and a pistol.
Sure.
And they have a bunch of mechs that are getting ready, but the techs and the pilots have mostly surrendered. Bassett looks defeated and shocked. Like he had planned to die here. And now his carefully planned Jasper Hiroka killed me with an AC-10 gambit has failed utterly. And there's evidence that he clearly planned this, like right out in the open.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Lachlan McDougal, it's just you after you manage to punch the gates open and rip them open in the compound, the last mech standing here. As this is happening, SUVs and what's the thing that's not in APC and not an AMRAM? IFV, infantry fighting vehicles start rolling up, loaded with police officers. We get Tamari across the planet, not knowing that her beloved husband is dead, launching a series of lightning raids against people because she'd been planning for this for so long that Bassett's businesses were going to go down. Anko's offices were being watched, but Tamari and her officers began arresting corrupt officers left and right. Like, people are in their homes and like a flashbang will go off and like they and their family will be like, ah! Police officer will be like, I'm a police officer. And like 5 guys with SMGs will roll in and be like, get on the ground now, scumbag!
Simultaneous raids.
Yeah.
Love it.
So like every 10 minutes, those dudes are rolling into another neighborhood, taking out another corrupt police officer one by one. Landlines throughout the whole planet are shut down. Cell towers are emergency calls only as the police put a full lockdown on the planet. Before we cut to Lachlan McDougal confronting Sebastian Bassett, longtime enemy, a single Warrior H-7A rolls toward a dropship that is hovering above the spaceport illegally. its aerospace bay door open as the helicopter is clearly going to attempt an extremely dangerous mid-air docking procedure. An aerospace fighter drops out of the night sky with a double barrel roll coming behind it and says, "This is Angel. Outgoing bogey, surrender now." And there was a voice call saying, "This is Angel.
God damn it.
Refuse to comply." And the two of them have like a multi-minute long banter that involves, as I've mentioned, Angelique and I forget her name now. The Latour. Angelique. Oh yeah, Angelique and
oh gosh.
my brain. All right, I'm gonna go open the NPC list. I just fucked up real bad by not having this completely ready to go.
Oh, it's all good.
Audrey
man.
and Angelique both have a call sign Angel. So they've been rivals for pretty much their entire professional careers. Angelique is attempting to escape with Triton Bassett and all of the Bassett children and the like text children. There's like 12 kids packed into the back end of this, like assault transport helicopter. And she's just like, "If you fire upon me, Audrey, the children will die." And like there's a whole separate conversation going on where spaceport security is like, "Sir, land the dropship immediately. You're under arrest." And the guy's like, "This is Kentucky David of the Confederate. We ain't going anywhere you want to tell us. We serve House Bassett Latour."
Oh my god.
Dun dun dun.
At the last second, Audrey pulls off of her attack run. The Latour, heir, and of course Triton Bassett escape into this dropship. Their fate will perhaps be revealed on another day. For now, you're here, Lachlan. Bassett has basically just shut his mech down and his hands are on the controls. His cyber arm detached from the control ribbon, just waiting for someone to come into the cockpit and do something to him.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing Lachlan came prepared, so he probably wait, you said the cops have arrived here now, right?
They are. They're rolling in now that they don't have to worry about LRMs blowing up their,
Yeah, so Lachlan will just Lachlan will say, "Out of the mech, Bassett. Deliver yourself into custody. No one else has to get hurt. You've already killed Jasper today, and you've killed so many before. The jig is up. It's over."
Quick question. Where, with the ejection, is Anko like parachuting down right now?
You do.
Is that
You parachute down over the course of 10 seconds.
Okay.
You see Bassett slowly punch something in on his console while you're talking to him. He doesn't look like he's in a hurry to get out of the mech, Lachlan.
I'm wondering what I can even what can I other than shooting him, what could I do about that? Are the
This
cops...
is the reason why Mechwarriors are not the be all end all, right? You need infantrymen to go in there and pull them out.
Well, aren't will the cops not do that?
It's only been 10 seconds. They're just starting to drive. They're at the bottom of the driveway.
I see what you're saying. Lachlan will say, well, fuck, because he wants me to shoot him.
Yeah, he does.
Anko would be running towards Bassett, basically screaming, "You coward!"
All right. It takes a long time to climb up the side of a 10-meter tall war machine.
She's going to be doing it. She's
right.
like, "You get out of that!"
He sees Anko running towards him, Lachlan. You see his left hand pull a pistol off of his belt. He presses a final keypad in, and the mech cockpit goes opaque. And then there's a gunshot that echoes through the mech bay.
Oh, damn. It takes a while to power down a mech and get out, right?
Yeah.
I guess Lachlan will start doing that then.
I'm worried that he set up a self-destruct. So Anko's trying to. How long does that normally take for a mech?
Self-destruct,
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Jesus.
Just to be clear, the mech wasn't turned on. There's no self-destructing a non-functioning fusion core.
Got it. Okay.
Not going to happen. Sorry, I said 30 seconds. It's actually 10 seconds. If it was going to self-destruct, you'd be dead before you got to the cockpit. It doesn't happen, though. You get up there, you see exactly what you think you're going to see. There's a lot of... It's a mess in that cockpit. He is dead.
Damn.
I think Anko just like stands over the body and just says, "You did not deserve an easy way out for all the crimes you've committed. This only affirms everything we already knew." You will pay for Jasper's death. And then she'll leave the crime scene so that the cops can investigate.
They're flooding through the... Actually, they stop you because they don't know whether you're friendly or not. They're like, "Ma'am, put your hands over your head. Drop the weapon."
I think there's the like, is there like the cord or whatever that like can drop you down from a mech? Yeah. So she like comes down with that.
All right, you have guns on you the whole time.
Yeah, just raises her hand and says, "He is dead. Shot himself."
They don't give a shit. What they're gonna do is put you in zip ties because you're not doing what they say.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll go and put the weapon down.
They want
like,
you to
she
stop,
put her hand.
put your hands over. Okay, yeah. I mean, they're still zip tying you. They're gonna figure out who you are later. They're making sure nobody leaves this crime scene. Is there anything anyone wants to do immediately here? Otherwise, I want to zoom to another scene for Lachlan.
That's fine.
It is. No. It's about 30 minutes later to Lachlan, and Audrey has landed at something like an airstrip here. It's pretty tough because she has a real-ass aerospace fighter that requires a considerable landing length, and the only things that normally take off from the Bassett Latour mansion are helicopters. So she's probably going to need a tow to get out of here because getting back up is not going to happen. When she approaches you, she has taken the time to switch into the uniform of the planetary security, except that she has removed her rank insignia off of the shoulder boards and is approaching you with her hat in hand.
Audrey, what's going on?
She hands you the hat, which has her insignias in it, and goes to salute you and says, "I promised you that I had information that Bassett was behind the Latour bombing, behind the lake bombing."
Yes.
I lied. I know he's behind it, but I can't prove it. And I know that I used you. I still owe you one. When you need me, I'll be there. But I am not fit to serve as the head of this security apparatus. He is dead, though. Yes?
Him and Jasper.
That's complicated for her because Jasper was, you know, she liked Jasper a lot. They were going to get married.
Lachlan is, I think, like seething with rage, right? Yeah. Like he hasn't said anything because he's like kind of processing this, but it's clear that he is incredibly angry and like probably looks ready to kill someone. And he will say, you know, Jasper only did this because I promised him we would have an answer for the lake bombing because you promised me that. Now he's dead.
The evidence may be here.
May.
I am prepared to stand trial for my crimes. But what I did for Whittington.
I know that you believe that at least. And he'll like probably call over it. Like, does he know one of the names of like the like hierarchy
top officers?
Yeah. He'll be like, Officer so and so. I'll need you to arrest Baron
Lieutenant
Lafayette.
Mario Luigi, arrest this woman.
Lieutenant Mario Luigi, I need you to arrest Baron Lafayette immediately.
That's a 10-4.
You will be held in custody and until she can await, or until as we await trial.
God.
Man, I think Anko this whole time has been trying to find Jasper in the wreckage.
There's nothing.
No.
I want to be clear here that he took like 2 or 3 more damage than needed to kill him. Like
yeah. So to be clear, this is like Anko trying to rescue a brother that she had, gained through marriage, but didn't realize how much it was needed. Then when she realizes it's hopeless, she immediately tries to find Tamari.
I mean, Tamari is on the other side of the planet. Arresting Bassett's been under a communications blackout. It's not going to happen. Instead, I'd like to make it a bit abstract because I know that you are an investigator and you've also been assigned to investigate Bassett. So I would like you to roll on behalf of the team investigating Bassett's mansion, the Bassett Latour state now, to see if you can find evidence of any and all crimes. At a 20, you will find lake bombing materials. At a 12, you'll find petty crimes.
Got it. So this is leadership or this is investigation?
There's no helping in this game, is there?
Well, and I just spent all of my edge and plot points to survive that ordeal.
And just wait until you hear that we're also going to do end of the year this session.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
really?
Oh.
We got time.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't believe there is helping.
Okay.
Well, I've got a 6 for investigation. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but
it is impossible to hit what you need.
Yeah, to get a 20. Yes. Is there anything I can do AP to like
spend XP?
I mean, I already have a +3 in investigation. So it's like I don't have the XP for that.
That'd be 6 XP.
Increasing your intelligence as well would help.
I already have already at 3 intelligence, so it'd be very expensive.
I think you just got to roll.
We may never know who was behind the lake bombing then.
Jesus. 20. That's 5. 5 + 6 is 11.
Okay. As far as your men can tell, Sebastian Bassett is innocent of any crimes.
Oof.
They're going to be going through paperwork for weeks, maybe years, but he's had a lot of time and a lot of infiltration of the police department to cover his tracks quite well. You don't have anything to re-roll that, huh? Could you somehow buy up an edge? Is that possible?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
you already have 3 edge, so there's no way you're going to have the XP for that. You don't have plot points left, do you?
No,
I spent everything to survive.
Yeah.
To like prevent him from shooting himself and being a martyr.
That's all you got.
But he shot himself anyway. So
yeah, but like, the difference is, they're not going to be able to go on video and say, look, obviously, Jasper killed him.
Yeah.
Now they're just going to say,
killed himself.
Well, he killed himself in his bunker. It's unambiguous. There was no betrayal.
Tough. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know.
We may never know the truth behind the.
I mean, and I literally spent or paid to get my investigation up last game. So
This marking here, Jasper Hiroka deceased.
oh man. Yeah.
And Sebastian Bassett deceased.
We might need to fill some noble seats.
Nope.
Let's talk XP for this battle then.
Alrighty.
Eric, I will allow you to gain this XP on behalf of Tamari for this battle so that you can juice her XP for the next thing.
All right.
Unfortunately, she will not get the 1 XP for surviving the mission.
That makes sense.
Lachlan and Anko will. They will then further gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
So
6 total.
yeah.
But then there's the Rifleman split. So
Right.
someone got 2 points.
That
I
was
think
me.
that was you. And then
Okay.
1 more for.
Okay.
So I got 8.
Do you have 2 plot points that you want to exchange?
Well, don't I
For 1
need them
point.
for end of the year?
You could use them for end of the year. You can exchange them for 2 points for 1 XP.
I will keep them for end of the year.
Okay. Do we want to repair mechs? Because every mech here is repairable.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, I could repair the grasshopper's head.
Yeah.
It's missing.
So that's going to Grasshopper's a heavy mech.
Yeah.
Will cost 3 XP.
I will spend 3 XP to repair the Black Knight.
Jasper, will you spend 2 to repair the Hatchet Man?
I don't think I will.
Alternatively, I'll let you spend
I
1
think it'll be-
to turn it into a historical memorial on the grounds.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of it. Rather it just
A
be kind of
mockery
a
of Bassett's historical monument, because that's what he does on the planet, is maintain the historical monuments and teach that sort of thing. So now there's one for
no.
the last one who died in the raid to capture the evil criminal Bassett.
How
Here's
much
his
to boost my abilities scores by so if I'm moving from a 3 to a 4, is that an 8?
You're gonna have to look it up in the book. We
Oh,
always ask this
Jesus.
question. I never have that information ready.
I just remember it's 2x, but
Lachlan, you have a slight problem. In the days immediately following the raid, there's a document being handed around called Shattered Crown that outlines Bassett's investigation into the corruption of the McDougal house, his suspected notes that Lachlan was behind the lake bombing.
my God.
Well, but didn't he
supposed-
already accuse? He already tried to accuse someone else
Sabaku.
of that.
Yeah,
Correct.
he's
Uh,
accused everyone.
He
Do people
includes-
believe that after he spent so much time?
Let me finish. He includes supposed Lachlan McDougal journal writings that were written in the aftermath of your wife's death that include rantings about how you would destroy the House of Bassett. There's evidence, both fake and real, of you performing a semi-legal investigation on him. Stories about Anko and Tamari both preparing raids on him. Like he has written a martyr document that paints him as a loyal Whittingtonian being crushed under the heel of a tyrant who will stop at nothing to prevent the great investigator and anti-corruption guy Sebastian Bassett from bringing the truth to light. There are holes in this. There are really obvious holes. But about 20% of the population doesn't care. They hear what Bassett's saying and they like it. There's a lot of words about things like Whittington Charter, illegal raid. The big problem here, though, is that you don't have any evidence on Bassett. In the end, he had the time to hide his crimes from Anko.
2 questions. One, can I make some kind of roll for some kind of counter
I
off
don't
against
need
this.
you to make a counter roll. The only question I have is, do you want to fabricate the evidence? You have complete control of the bureaucracy, and with Audrey's resignation, you also are ostensibly the head of planetary security temporarily.
Wow.
You can just force this through and make him look as guilty as you believe he is.
Wow.
It will be unpopular among the people who already hate you, but it will definitely make the public more palatable towards this raid. So my
Lachlan
question is, what's more important to you, the truth or your truth?
Lachlan is full of rage and guilt and sadness over the fact that this raid got his closest friend killed. Now he in a year period he lost his wife and his best friend, and I think that he tells himself that it's for Jasper, right? He's like, I can't let Jasper's good name be sullied, like, about this raid. I can't let, like, people believe that he was on the wrong side of this. And so, yeah, he's going to do his best to falsify the info.
Do you make Bassett look like he was behind the lake bombing? Not just criminal. Okay, all right. Go all the way.
Do I have a role for this?
No, there's no need to roll. Listen, you've positioned yourself to be wildly successful at this.
Got it.
Moderates, people who support you, all buy it immediately. They look at Bassett's story and they're just, the local media can be mixed here, but when your favorite guy at the Donegal Broadcasting Company, James Jives, has the analysts take a look at it, he comes on and says, I'm James Jives. This is the Donegal Broadcasting Company. Sad news tonight on Whittington. We have lost many heroes in the raid on Sebastian Bassett's compound, but in the days and weeks since then, it has come to light Sebastian Bassett has authored a manifesto of lies. As you could see here from these documents, the dates, times, and accounts do not match up. The government has released this information in light of growing tensions on planet, personal threats to the great leader, Lachlan McDougall here, who still struggles with the death of not only his wife, but best friend and right hand. In the days and weeks to come, I suspect we'll find more about the foul deeds of Sebastian Bassett, but now the Inner Sphere knows a traitor to not only the nobility, but the security of the Federated Commonwealth and the Draconis March has been found. Perpetrator of a vile bombing, which eliminated most of the nobility on planet. Without the heroic sacrifice of Jasper Hiroka or the incredible investigatory talent of Anko Khan. I'm saying this, but we know that Anko bungled the investigation. But then, here's a scene that I've been wanting to do since you decided to get remarried. He turns and he's in your house with you and your wife. And I want to cut to a flashback before this interview where Alicia says, you want to be a player on a bigger stage, Lachlan.
Yes, of course.
Aaron Sandoval will reward you if you put the service time in, 20 years. He'll be nearly dead. But you'll be known as a man of the Draconis March. You'll have finally earned your way up from alderman to senator. Or you can skip the line and be your own man, which he respects. If you're willing to take a step outside of the Draconis March politics, I think I can take you to another level. You can be your own man. Make your own story. Build your own power outside of the Federated Sons. If you let me do this.
Outside of the Federated Sons, where, Alicia?
The Lyran Commonwealth. The Federated Sons and the Lyrian Commonwealth are coming together. This union is new, but they're thirsty. They're thirsty for who their new neighbors are. They need stories. They need your story. And we're going to give them something they can't resist. A deal.
I like this. I like this a lot. Do it. Yes. I'm
So
on board.
we cut back, and it's you and her. It's not... She's dressed you for the occasion and herself. This is not Solaris. This isn't even Whittington, Lachlan. This is a new premium 5-star, ultra rare skin for him. It's quiet, noble, conservative cut, clean colors, but you're sitting in one of the finest lake hardwoods chairs made on the planet. And there are several more display pieces behind you. And Alicia is explaining the history of these pieces, that with expanded woodcutting operations on planet, more of these handmade pieces are being made, that Jasper Hiroka and the militia would be getting mechs from the Lyrian Commonwealth. And she's arranged it so when the dropship heads back, it's going to be filled with these exotic hardwoods that can only be found on Whittington. And look at it's QVC. It's 100% QVC. But she's talking about the nobility, the austerity, the history behind these new collections, that they have to go to make room for the new ones. And she's selling the Lyrian Commonwealth people on chairs that are easily 20 times overvalued. And then there's the delivery fee across half the inner sphere. But they're buying it. They love it. They love a deal. They love a story of Lachlan McDougall, the man who has risen above every challenge thrown at him. He was kicked off Solaris, still rose to glory, made his own way, became #1 on the planet after his mentor died, guided the Senate when nobody else could, wife died, best friend died, betrayed by his closest political ally. Every step of the way, it's just Jasper, Jasper, Jasper. Or sorry, I'm saying Jasper. What I mean is Lachlan. They're building... James and Alicia are building the story about how your suffering has been transformative to the artwork of these pieces. Even though they were made like 50 years ago.
Have nothing to do with Lachlan.
It doesn't matter, though, because she's heftily bribed James. And James loves doing this. Because he likes a good story.
And money.
As a result, you're going to get a little bonus cash at the end of the year.
Love it.
All right. Let's start on the end of the year stuff. I doubt we're going to get all the way through it, but let's start on it.
Quick note on that AP.
Yep.
One of the things that we had talked about was the other continent with the woods and things
Yes.
like that.
Yep. You said you wanted to independently set up a base there, and Kane agreed that he would do so.
Yep.
True.
Yep. And the thought there was actually to create kind of like a sustainability forestry setup.
That's the only forestry legally allowed on this planet.
Fair enough. But yeah. So
For now.
Deregulate Whittington.
I was going to say, who was the push behind doing that extra forestry? It was Sebastian Bassett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Doing his best to gain whatever money he could on the side. So, all players today get +1 wealth for the extra business induced by Lachlan McDougall tax cuts. Onco receives 2 wealth for serving as a AFFC recruiting center. And then another 1 wealth when her men from Tancredi 4 come back, having trained pilots there in aerospace piloting. Sorry, aeronautical piloting for like local defense fighters.
So let's see. I'm trying to. Where do I track that wealth again? Sorry.
I don't know. Just write it down somewhere.
All right. So +2 or +2 wealth But so far, do I need to like
You're plus 4
individualize it?
total.
Okay.
I'm +1, you're +4.
Okay.
You are another +2, Lachlan.
Okay.
Master Tamari.
Mm-hmm.
Pension and retirement benefits from a fallen Order of the Dragon Slayers hero is 2 wealth.
Pretty good payout. Maybe she murdered her husband.
Doubtful,
Definitely
but-
didn't
okay.
happen. It was really obvious.
She was in the tank the whole time.
Oh my god.
This is terrible.
No more Darth Jana now.
Darth
Darth Tamari.
Okay, so for the record,
When Darth
Tamari's
Lord
leadership
falls.
Tamari's leadership score is 3 for the purpose of the upcoming rolls. Which house? Does anyone want to spend their wealth to buy any assets before we do end of year stuff?
How exactly does that work again? It's like either you
It's
can
like
buy
spending
it,
XP. Yeah,
or you can spend it on.
you can spend it to
Yeah.
improve your roll at the end of the
Right.
year.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
So did I just lose my 46 experience I've been just banking on?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I literally had 40. Okay.
Now would be a great time to spend it all buying assets.
Oh, that's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, I just kind of wanted to make sure I fictionally position that the Tamari is getting built.
I mean, you did build it tomorrow. You already have it, right? It's finished.
Well, I was retrofitting it with
Oh,
all
the
those changes.
rebuild.
Remember?
Yes, that's
yeah, the
done.
rebuild. Okay. Yeah, as long as the
Listen,
rebuild
if you-
happens.
how much XP do you have?
46.
You could buy 4 more atlases if you wanted to.
That's crazy. No, I don't know. I wanted to build that mercenary company. That would go out somewhere.
More atlases.
Okay, well,
could...
Maybe
Listen.
maybe my end of the year thing is that there's a letter to me to Yusuf. That's like
Ooh.
You could
My-
buy
my-
8 more mechs, which is 2 lances, which would turn
Yeah.
Yusuf's lance into a company, and you would have an actual real company of mechs.
Yeah.
Is that it then?
Yeah,
Is this your
that's what I
death
want to spend it on. I want him to seek his fortune and glory. And so I bequeath to him a company.
Whole ass company of mechs.
Okay. Of medium mechs. Yeah.
No,
Come on, this is amazing for a man who spent so long trying to gain your honor. Now, I
That's
just want to
true.
let you know, next
know.
episode is going to open with him offering his sword to Tamari.
I know, and that's gonna be awesome. I mean, I kind of. What would I give my daughters? What do they need?
You have
Tutors?
multiple
Tutors?
mechs, don't you?
No, not anymore.
You have
I
Hatchet
gave away
Man-
my crab. I gave
Hatchet Man and
I-
Atlas.
Well, the Hatchet Man's gone. it's a
Right,
monument now.
You have
So now
one,
all I have is
you
the
have one
Atlas. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I was
you
kind of thinking.
have
from my. Well, go ahead.
Don't you have the missile one?
Oh yeah, you have the archer.
I have some LRM. No, the archer is Yusuf's.
Yes.
I give-
Oh, that's right.
This is such a tough thing. I was not like planning to have a legacy yet, so like being on the spot about this stuff is a little hard. I kind of want to seriously think about it. So
Well, we have
we have
a month
multiple
before we
times. I know.
reconvene.
So like, is it? I don't want to do a cop out here, but
You
like, I
can
really
set-
I need to
let's
think about
set
this.
the
You know what I mean?
legacy of the Hirokans aside, then bank your
Would you?
46
Yeah.
XP.
I know. Sorry.
It's all right.
And do you want to use it
Wild
towards your
shit.
year end, or do you want to bank it and save it for something else?
You can't bank it to save.
No,
it.
I gotta
It needs to be
smoke it.
spent.
Smoke it when I got it. So it's got to be spent. But the question, yeah, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Come back to me.
All right. Based on you blaming Bassett for everything, your peasants are not more unhappy than usual. Nobody's been raided. So let's start economic circumstances rolls. Anko, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
So it's 2d6 plus your leadership, and then you can add assets to this. And when you add the asset to it, you add wealth to it. When you add wealth to the roll,
Yeah.
it will improve the number on the die If you can get it up to an 11, that's a critical.
Got it. Okay, so I roll 2d6 and the number on the die.
You want it to be 11 or higher to get a critical, but you need to get at least an 11 to succeed.
Got it. Okay.
And it's plus leadership, right?
Plus
Or
leadership.
protocol.
Right. And then I don't have the permanent asset. Well, so the permanent assets were the ones that
You've spent
unfortunately
all of your assets. You've secured them in the form of people or lands, which you add to this roll as well, if you want to.
Oh, right.
Or you save them for the next roll.
Wait,
And those, it has to be assets or lands beyond your original starting one. So it's your total number minus 1.
Right. So I have the 2 knights, right? So I've got the
Oh shit. Oops.
So the 2 knights is the permanent assets. Then I've got the 4 wealth. So if I roll now, I can use the assets for the other roll as well.
Yes, that doesn't get leadership to it.
Right. So, and I can choose after I make the roll to add wealth.
No, you have to do it now.
Oh. Okay. So I've got a +7 to leadership. If I
the other thing is, before we make this roll, you need to decide whether or not you are maintaining any gentleman callers through which you may get an additional chance to become pregnant. I don't write the rules.
That's true.
Including your husband.
I mean, listen, your husband's made it clear he wants to have more kids. That's the last word I've had from him. So as long as you want to have kids, you can make the roll.
Sure.
You get an additional roll. Now, I mean, you can't be more pregnant than one pregnant, but you know, if you think he might not be enough.
Clearly, you've never heard of twins.
We've had twins on this show.
Yeah, but that's more pregnant.
That's not how that works.
Unless.
No. So,
all right.
As long as you're not entertaining that idea, let's move on and commit.
No, I'm entertaining the idea. Let's do it.
You're considering cheating on your husband?
No, I meant having more kids with my husband.
Yes, then we're good.
Okay.
Then how many assets would you like to add to this roll?
Okay, so I have a 7 in leadership.
You don't need to get very high to succeed. You need a 4 on the dice, which is very easy.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to hold off and use my assets for the other roll. That makes sense.
All right, make the roll.
All right. I do have an edge because I spent my XP to get an edge. Another edge.
Okay.
I got an 8 on the die.
So you're successful.
Yes.
But not critically so.
Oh, wait. I thought, so it has to be...
You need an 11 on the dice, so you would have to have a +3 spent on this.
Oh, okay. Well,
but you're going to spend it all on the next roll.
I was going to spend on this roll.
You said that you weren't going to spend that. You said you were going to spend it all on the next roll.
No, but that's the thing, was that I thought that
that's before
going... Yeah, so that's what I was confused about, was because like you were like, there's no way you're gonna fail at this. So I was like, I don't need to spend anything.
I mean, not failing and critically are 2 different things.
Yeah. So sorry, I was confused. Originally my intention was to spend at least 3 on this die roll. Okay. But obviously I've already rolled. So
I'll allow for that.
Okay.
It's a critical success. That only leaves you with a +4 to the next roll, though, if you want to spend everything on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's to use it or lose it, right?
Correct.
Except for the permanent assets.
Right. But
yes,
they stay regardless.
With the wealth.
I mean,
stuff,
the bonus that you get to this is use it or lose it.
Sure.
Right. Okay.
Second roll.
So I got a +4.
That's it, and that'll modify the die. Not enough to make it a critical, but 6, 10 is not an 11, so that is a failure.
Shoot.
So critical success.
Wait, can I edge this?
Yes.
You could reroll the 2.
Come on, buddy. Yes.
That is now a critical success.
Yes.
The dream.
Cool.
Jasper, let's talk about you. Suppose I should be addressing you as Tamari. My apologies,
Yeah.
my lady.
I failed the roll.
Countess. Are you intentionally failing the roll?
No, I rolled. I got a 6. Sorry.
Oh. Her leadership is 3, so that's a failure.
Yep.
Are you banking all your assets on the second one?
Your
Your wealth and assets should have some.
I have 2 from my.
It's true.
No, I mean, can I spend them on this roll?
Yes.
I probably would have, considering my leadership is 3.
Sure.
No. So I fail.
Okay. Then you need to make a roll with no leadership bonus to hit an 11.
That'll do it.
Oh, no, it does not do it. That's a 10.
Oh, don't you still have stuff to spend though?
You spent them on the first roll.
Oh, spend them all on the first. Fuck.
No plot points, no edge, nothing like that.
Mari doesn't have anything like that, so.
Tamari has both edge and plot points.
Can I edge to boost it by 1, or do I have to roll?
You can spend a plot point to boost a roll by 1.
I will plot point to boost by 1.
So it's now a critical success.
Exactly an 11.
Cool.
Good lord.
That go to me.
Yep.
Alrighty. So I have 3 wealth and then 2 assets, I believe. Does that sound right to you, AP?
Sure. So you're going to add a +5 bonus.
I will add a +1 this time for the first roll, and then I'll save 4 for the second roll. Actually, hold on. I have a +9. Oh, but I need the dice themselves to hit an 11 to.
Correct.
Okay. So we'll do 1
But
here.
when you spend points, it raises the dice, not the number.
Right. I will re-roll that 1.
Okay. It's a great choice.
Ooh.
Into a 2.
So you still got a success.
Yeah.
Just not a critical.
Okay. And then second roll, this one is a +4, but no leadership bonus.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is a
7 to an 11. That's a critical.
Okay, cool. So I don't need to re-roll the other ones. But here's my plot point.
Eddie, you are maintained and you receive an offer for an era appropriate upgrade which you can afford. You may purchase a land, literal farmland, a large city, an industrial center, or a company.
Yeah. Oh man.
Listen, there's this time where the audience is like, you should really boost Eddie up, Arthur. He's really falling behind. Well, Jasper's dead, and Ongo is just fucking Scrooge McDucking into a gold coin bath right now. So, you know what? Why don't you, audience, let the plot make those decisions?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's fair. Like, it's definitely, this is a game that fluctuates wildly. It's pretty wild.
It's like life.
It's true.
It's true.
Curveballs left and right. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if it's appropriate to like try to make the Dragoon functional again, or to try to do something with the Grasshopper.
That's totally different.
That wouldn't be era appropriate.
Yeah, it's not era appropriate. So something with the Grasshopper would be. For instance, you could upgrade your other Grasshopper to be just like the one you currently have.
Yeah,
they would both be PPC Grasshoppers. We could also ask the audience about that, but what's more important to me is what you choose as your land.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering, so Anko. Ooh.
And just to be clear, it doesn't have to be on Whittington. You could suddenly pick up estates on Bryceland where your husband's located.
Ooh, interesting. Let me think about that. If that's okay.
You've got a whole month.
Yeah.
Make sure to write it down, because at the end of this month, I'm not going to remember. And if you don't come back to me and say, this is my land, you will lose it forever unless the audience reminds you. And do you really want to rely on them helping you?
Well, I am going to call to the audience in Discord. Hop in and let me know what you think is an era appropriate upgrade that would be interesting for Anko.
Tamari Hiroka.
Yes.
Your primary battle mech is maintained. You have a rich land.
Never was a doubt in my mind.
Jasper.
You mean Lachlan?
Lachlan. My God.
You've been doing that all game.
I've been doing it for a solid 3 months. Right? You have a superlative year. Your primary battle mech is maintained. You can improve your circumstances or those of a family member or ally by acquiring an asset, a tutor, a mechanic, or any type of expert.
I would like to have I want to hire like some kind of like the nice way of saying it would be a publicist, but the ruder way would be a propagandist. I like literally just like want somebody to like come in and have their full-time job be like spinning propaganda in Lachlan's favor.
Okay. You have a name or backstory for that person ready? We can do it.
No, I will come
make
up
sure
with
you've
that.
got it on paper so you remember that you have this asset and you can call upon them at any time. Much like you and arms companies, you and bureaucracy, in the future, I probably won't ask you to make a roll on anything involving publicist or public manipulation. You're already incredibly well positioned to control all of the news on Whittington that isn't foreign media.
Oh my God.
You're also good friends with James Shives of the DBC, so you also control most foreign media.
Total control is getting closer and closer to being in my grasp.
Yep.
This is getting terrified.
He's a big fish in a small pond. Very small pond.
Love it.
Let's 5 minutes. I don't think we have the time to do the rest of the end of year consequences, but maybe I can speedrun it. Let's go. Hashtag let's go.
Let's
Let me get some
do
D20s here real quick.
I can go play some Elden Ring.
Let's talk about kids. Tamari. Yes, no.
With Jasper, yeah.
Okay.
For the year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say.
Got her pregnant before he died?
Lachlan, yes, no?
Yes.
No. Anko already said yes. Answer is yes.
Ooh.
So there's a new Khan baby and a new Hiroka baby. Let me get some D6s here. Khan. It's a boy. Hiroka.
Oh, wow.
Strongly girl. Everything you rolling is a girl.
Okay. I got 3 girls.
Wow. I kind of feel like between Anko and Tamari, we've got like the family hierarchy kind of reset up again. Oh man. You got all girls, I got all boys.
Lachlan, everyone in your family is healthy as a kid, and your ward, the young Lake Duchess, is healthy. Anko, healthy kid. Jasper, healthy 2 kids.
Good. My brand new daughter's named Sophie.
So,
Ooh.
how do you spell it?
Sophie.
Okay.
I wrote this down. I do have a name for the son. It would. I mean, I'm tempted to name them Jasper.
Do it.
Okay.
Sure.
There's no way that having another Jasper will cause me confusion. House Hiroka, I think you have a couple extra family members. One of them is missing or lost. Who is it?
I have a couple. I have DeMarcus. He is my dad's. I guess that would be like my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, dad's brother.
Yeah.
Well, your uncle has not shown up for several months. No one knows where he is.
That's concerning.
Anko,
Yes.
your husband?
Yes.
No one knows where he is.
Oh no!
Related?
Lachlan,
Yes.
it's a surprisingly slow year for you. Nothing really happens. I mean, plenty has happened, but nothing else happens in that regard.
Good.
Nothing else happens. All right, I need to remember to update our NPC tracker and take us into the next year, 3031. We finish with 2 minutes, so we still have time to discuss this episode because holy shit, so much fucking crap happened. And we're not going to have another episode for our actual calendar month.
This is a real season finale.
Audience, calm down, audience. I know you're hyped about this episode. This is fucking weird.
What an arc finale. Wow.
Yeah, we got the finale in.
Wow.
Good work, gang.
That is the end of the Bastion Bassett. He's dead. And you can't prove anything, but you still pinned all the crimes on him.
AP question. Yeah. Would I be able to get the like Bassett lands in any shape or form, like at some portion of them that I think the evidence exists in?
No. We've already established the evidence doesn't exist.
Got it. Okay.
The dice have made it so.
Fair enough. I was more just like, fuck, what am I going to do with this land? Wait, what if I do this hat trick? Try to get
wait.
some Bassett lands.
Are you asking me if you can acquire Bassett's estate?
I mean, not necessarily.
You can't acquire his estate, but you can certainly acquire some of his criminally acquired villas and super yachts that he has stolen from other lesser crime bosses. If you would like to have a nice coastal villa and like a few hundred acres of vineyards that were formerly owned by notorious criminal Sebastian Bassett, they're yours now if you want them.
It's not a bad thing.
All right. You now own Costa del Sol. Write it down.
Is the wine good?
It's not only good, it pairs well with the Mediterranean influenced dishes along this coast. There's like a local Italian Greek community that's set up here and hasn't homogenized with the rest of the planet. So when you go there, it's like stepping into another world entirely.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Fuck Bassett.
It's fucking game.
They call it Little Tuscany.
Beautiful. Love it.
What is it, Villa del Sol?
Costa del Sol.
Costa del Sol.
You have the villa at Costa del Sol.
That's a great tune to do, Eric. Yeah.
Okay. Any other final thoughts before we clear out here?
I mean,
are you going to be okay, Eric? You seem like Jasper dying shook you.
Well, of course, it's like a shock, but no.
I've been playing this character almost 2 years now, man.
Yeah, I wanted more out of him, but that's fine. It's so it goes, right?
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's Tamari's time now. It's the rise of Tamari Hiroka, someone who we know vanishingly little about.
Like, I know, because like on one hand, I'm like, actually, it would be kind of fun to play Davies and play Badger, only because like the idea of playing a younger person who's looking up to the other two characters would be like kind of cool in the shadow of a dead.
That's fine too. You want to do that?
Maybe. I don't know. I want to think about it. Maybe hit me up in your Discord and like, you know.
The thing to remember is that Tamari is an aerospace pilot, not a mech jock.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't really want to count 18 hexes and turn rates. You know what I mean?
Oh God, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Nothing but respect to our lamb flying companions.
So who's now gone. But that reminds me, you do know you own a Stuka, right? We don't have a sheet for it anywhere, but I want to make sure you know that's on, and you don't have a pilot for it. So
Tamari was supposed to be the pilot for that Stuka.
Okay, well then, I guess she flies it when necessary.
Keeping Tamari as an NPC would be kind of, I don't know, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
playing Yusuf might slap actually.
Okay.
Look, I know I'm going all over, but
Carmen or Hanabi are old enough. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That would mean he would have to leave his duties as a captain of the mercenary unit to travel with everyone else here.
I know the idea though of not playing a. Yeah, no, I think he
is technically a member of House Hiroka. He's your half brother, your older half brother, which I never really elucidated either.
Ooh,
he's not recognized as part of House Hiroka.
Yeah, I agree that he isn't a recognized member. He has made sure that he is not recognized.
Yeah. Well, maybe he shows up to claim his birthright.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
That's a rough battle against Samari. Before you make any rash decisions here, you can definitely do this, and it will be very fucking interesting. You have a month to think it over, though.
Yeah, there's a lot to think
Tamari,
over this month.
you can be Badger, you can be Yusuf. Any of these three characters are on a rotating platter for you.
I know, and they all sound so fun to play, to be honest.
Do you want to have a crab burger, or do you want Tamari fries? Or are you looking to mix it up a little bit and get like a Yusuf cocktail? That's it for us right now, because I can see that Sam has to go. Thank you for joining, audience. Just a reminder, Patreon always gets it 1 week early. So if you want to cash out $1, you'll get these sick drops a little bit early. Have a good time zone.